All right. Total MK's been going hard. It's going hard, like harder than Tremor, right? Harder than Tremor, and he brings out this nice little receipt. I do like receipts, right? That's how you get your money back. He says proof that MK is still most a game for casual players. Only 13.42% have played 5 or more online matches. Right, and that's on Xbox. Okay, that's on Xbox. Now, because and then his next comment is like, "Where's my casual homies at? I don't care about plus 63 negative inverted wake-off frames with a double level to extra armor damage escaped into a low-high throw with a plus 23% chance of double damage occurring." Man, reading that just made me feel stupid. Now, Jamie says here, like, because I think I said this the other day, and sometimes us Australians, sometimes people don't pick up on the humor, right? But like, the reality is though, is that like, yes, by and large, the general sort of like fan of something or maybe interested in something is going to be driving the revenue towards the purchase of any product out there, right? When it comes to like video games and stuff like that, you'll have your diehard fans, but within that sect of diehard fans, you're going to come across a lot. Esports is like barely a whiffer, right? Nobody gives a crap about your little esports competitions, except esports people, right? By and large, when I think of hardcore Mortal Kombat fans, I think of Total MK, the Australian Shang Tsung, right? I think of other guys out there who have created like massive websites dedicated, like MK Secrets or MK Warehouse. You know, to me, that's hardcore, right? To me, that's hardcore, okay? Hardcore isn't just about whether or not you can do some 500 damage combo. That's stupid, right? Hardcore to me is caring about it. Loving the franchise through and through. Caring about the story. Caring what happens to the characters. Caring about the presentation. Caring about whether or not the characters have been authentically replicated through special moves, non-special moves, all sorts of stuff. There's a whole bunch of things that, you know, really resonate to make someone hardcore. So, and it'd be very interesting to see the casual metric, because the problem with casual in this game is that people that are going into casual mode don't realize probably that they're actually getting matched up against people in Combat League. What do I mean by that? You're not actually getting matched by people in Combat League. Combat League players who have achieved pretty high ranks come into casuals. The average person just goes, oh, they've only got 2 wins, right? In casuals, but they're an elder god, right? But they don't recognize that the symbol, the Roman numeral symbol, like that's elder god, right? So then they get absolutely smashed. They're like, I'm not touching this again. This is crap. You know, this is supposed to be just good old muck around. They never touch it again, right? So I'm going to have a look at some statistics, but yeah, so this is his from Xbox, right? This guy says just because people don't play competitive doesn't mean they're casual players. I 100% agree. That's why I'm saying, like, hardcore can be any point that you're just a hardcore fan, right? You can be a hardcore fan of, say, like, football, but doesn't mean to say that, like, you're good at the sport. You're just a hardcore fan. You know all the players, you know their stats, you know what years they won, all sorts of stuff like that, you know, and then you can be hardcore even further within that. But doesn't mean to say, oh, well, you can't play the game, so therefore you're just a casual. No. And I don't think that's what Total MK meant, right? He even says if MK1 was modular, meaning if you could install it in piecemeal, meaning go just offline content or like single player or online, like you can with, say, Call of Duty games, he wouldn't even install the online mode. I find that very weird. Yeah, well, you can't deny stats, mate. Right? Yes, and I am one of them. Still missing 3 achievements, and probably the last one would be playing 5 online matches. I tried, but it's not for me. I don't think unless it's an online only game, I don't think achievements should be made available in a game that is primarily single player focused with its content. For PS5, it's 13.8%. I got the trophy and didn't touch Combat League again. And that's what I think a lot of people have done, right? Now, I like receipts too, so I'm going to bring my receipts as well. All right, let's bring my receipts. Where is it? There we go. So this is the Steam Global Achievements, right? The only reason why I haven't got 50 yet is because I just haven't got around to doing the second playthrough of the final chapter for the story part. That's all it is. Right? It's not exactly like pressing. But it's a very telling thing when, you know, actually, interestingly enough, I think PC actually has the higher online play rate. But that also could be attributed to the fact that there's probably a lot more cheating that goes on in a PC environment. So it's a lot easier for these people to do that. And if the people that were doing it in MK11 come over to do it in MK1, it makes a lot more sense. It's like 20% or something like that. Now, these achievements, you look at this and go, oh, that's pretty impressive. 10,000 damage to opponents, whether that's either online people or offline people. It's not really. Every character has 1,000 health. You beat them 2 rounds, that's 2,000, that's 5 fights. Right? Using the key, that's stupid. Like, you know, that's easy. 5,000 pints of blood, that's not hard. Only 63.3% of people have finished the story mode at 50, you know, like 50% of it. Complete 100% of the story mode, so only 56.3. Right? So just over half of the PC player base have finished the story. Right? Nobody cared about the talismans, only half. It's just over half. Complete a weekly quest, which was probably done in the scope of like doing possible some stuff online or offline. That's very easy to do. Same with the daily quests. Clear an obstruction and invasions. That's easy enough too. That's just like, that's what that is the clues. Right? So it's like, oh, finish with a sector cameo fatality, right? Complete the basic tutorial. It's easy. Complete 25 unique encounters. You can see the percentages. From become a ninja in no time, it's starting to drop below. Right? And where it starts to get really interesting, right, is that invasions is a massive flop. Now let me just double check. I just want to check something here. Just because I just want to make sure I don't fluff it. No, I haven't. So only 41%, 41.3% of people have reached invasions level 5. Right. Only 37.5% have spent 10,000 coins on the shrine. Defeat a major bosses in invasions. 37% have only done that. Spend a total of 1 hour in practice. Well, that's easy. You can just stand there. Don't even have to do anything. Perform a taunt without being interrupted during an online match. Well, again, that's easy. Just 4 downs. Right. Now, here we go. Here we're getting up to higher levels. So only 30.9% have reached level 10. There's 30 levels in invasions. So you can see that less and less people are interested. Only 28.4 have spent 10,000 seasonal credits. So the credits, like the coin that you earn for the stuff that you can buy in the store, just with a season coin. Only 28.4%. Alright. Use 10 different cameos. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they're so boring and uninteresting that only 25% of the player base has done that. Now, here is where it gets really, really, really interesting, right? Contender. Now, Total MK's one, what was that at? That was at 13.42% for Contender. It's actually higher on PC at 21.8%. But that's just 5 Combat League sets. Just 5. That's not hard to do. Okay? And it doesn't mean whether you win or lose, you just do the set. Okay? 21.8% of the entire PC fan base. Less on console, less on PlayStation. Right? Now we've got Juggernaut reaching invasions level 20 at only 20%. So only 20% of the PC player base has bothered. I'd love to see the full global achievements for both PlayStation and Xbox in comparison, side by side. If you guys know where I can get those to do a side by side, that'd be amazing. Only 16.4% has done 10 different brutalities, which means that only 16.4% of the player base has bothered to choose 10 different cameos to then do their oh, sorry, hang on. No. Sorry, my bad. Take that back. It's normal character, not cameo. My bad. I was thinking of something else. So only 16.4% out of the 23 roster strong has bothered to do 10 different brutalities. Right? Now, to watch the credits, you got to finish the story mode. Okay. Now, sure, most people can skip it. I get that. But only 15.6% has done that. We go down to Deadly Assassin. Only 11.9% of the entire PC fan base for Mortal Kombat 1 has done 20 different fatalities. That's not hard to do. It's just you do it with 10 characters. Right? 10 characters or 20 characters. Take your pick. Right? 2 for each one. You know, over 10, 20, or 20 characters. Easy. And yet, the reason why I point that out is because it's so easy. People don't care. That's how little interest in this game there is. Now, the Kingslayer one, Dethrone a King, you know, that one's... I'm not too worried too much about that because that's an online one and you're going to get people in there that are going to be hardcore tryhards, so that can be a difficult one to do. I used to play King of the Hill back on MK9, so you know I know how it works and I'm fine with that. Puppet Master. Complete a classic tower with 5 different characters. That means that only 7.5% of the player base right now has done the tower with 5 different characters. That's how little interest there is. Right? Doing chapter 15 twice, only 6.9%. Literally, you have to just go back in, choose the chapter, and play it again. And people don't even want to do that. The majority of them don't want to do that. The buddy system, complete mastery, 1 cameo character, 6.3%. Well, you can attribute to the ridiculous grind for the masteries with that. Annihilation, performed 10 different cameo fatalities, only 6.2%. The Mighty Have Fallen, that seems very fitting. Complete a Titan battle. Well, most of us couldn't do that until the first Titan Mesa showed up. And then when it did, only 6.1% have done it. Now this is almost a half drop. Happy endings. Unlock 10 tower endings. Only 3.7% of the entire PC fan base has unlocked 10 tower endings, which means that you can choose the easiest tower, like the smallest, put it on very easy. You can change it to like 1 round. Coast through it. No. Only 3.7%. High score, is that good? Now, this one's challenging. I'll give it that. High score, is that good? 5 million in Gateway Towers. That was challenging. But it's just stupid anyway, like it's just meaningless. And then the last one, rolling with my crew. 0.7% of people have mastery with 5 cameo characters. right? Now, if I show you, I'll quickly show you, right, my achievements. Okay. So I've done 49 out of 50. The only one I haven't done is that one there. That's it. It's apparently worth 2%. Okay. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. This game is dead. And if there are more people in Combat League on the PC, which generally has a smaller population than PlayStation 5 and Xbox, you have to be asking questions. And that no doubt would be attributed to things like not having crossplay on launch, or at least in the betas, or the beta that was only available to certain people. Wasn't that interesting, right? So there's a lot of issues here with this game, and it shows with the achievements and what people have unlocked, how little people actually care about this product, and how much effort they're willing to get into with it. So, anyway guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think. Catch you next time.